If you deploy standard, time-weighted average price models in the sub-millisecond domain, you will be systematically hunted. Institutional capital executing naive TWAP or VWAP algorithms immediately becomes the prey of predatory latency arbitrage. These algorithms prey on static models that fail to recognize the self-exciting nature of limit order book dynamics. Welcome to the absolute edge of high-frequency statistical arbitrage. Today, we architect a Hawk's process engine. Let us dissect the mathematical failure of traditional execution. A TWAP algorithm mechanically slices a large parent order into equal child orders, distributed perfectly evenly across time. Mathematically, this implies a uniform execution schedule, completely blind to the instantaneous liquidity state of the matching engine. In daily time horizons, assuming trades arrive independently with a constant mean rate lambda might suffice. This is the classic Poisson process assumption. It dictates that the probability of an event in the next microsecond is totally independent of the past. It is mathematically elegant, computationally cheap, and entirely detached from microstructural reality. Let us visualize this sterile Poisson assumption. Orders arrive purely at random on the timeline. But look at the true mechanics of the limit order book during a volatility spike. A massive, aggressive market sell sweeps the resting bids, instantly consuming liquidity across multiple price levels. This sudden structural shock abruptly alters the spread geometry. It instantly triggers a localized cascade of automated stop-loss orders from retail and slower funds. Suddenly, the independence assumption completely disintegrates. This cascade creates an avalanche of highly correlated, tightly clustered events in the sub-millisecond domain. Every executed trade radically increases the probability of another trade occurring immediately after. If your conditional intensity function remains static during these violent liquidity vacuums, you are exposed. Your anticipated alpha decays instantly. Your resting limit orders will suffer catastrophic adverse selection as toxic flow runs over them. To survive these microstructure trenches, we cannot rely on constant arrival rates. We must abandon the Poisson paradigm entirely. We must architect a model that treats the limit order book as a living, breathing, reactive topology. We must mathematically model the empirical reality of the matching engine. Trades beget trades. To prevent alpha decay during liquidity vacuums, we must dynamically adjust our execution urgency. We achieve this by replacing the static Poisson lambda with the Hawk's conditional intensity function. Let us architect the core mathematics from the ground up. The execution intensity at time t, lambda of t, consists of two distinct, interacting components. The first component is mu. This is the deterministic baseline rate of background noise in the limit order book. Even in the absence of a volatility cascade, mu dictates the standard arrival rate of uncorrelated orders. The second component is the stochastic excitation term, mathematically represented by a summation over past events. Every executed trade in the recent history triggers an immediate, localized jump in our intensity function. This jump is strictly scaled by alpha, which represents the market impact magnitude of the specific event. A large parent order sweeping the book has a massive alpha, causing our urgency to spike violently. However, this excitation cannot last forever. The information is eventually absorbed by the market makers. Thus, the excitation decays exponentially over time, governed strictly by the rate parameter beta. This is mathematically beautiful, but computationally, it is a death sentence in C++. To evaluate the current intensity, we must sum over millions of historical ticks for every new event. This O(n) complexity creates intolerable latency, destroying our position in the queue. To deploy this in the sub-millisecond domain, we must execute a mathematical transformation. Because the decay function is strictly exponential, we can compress the entire history into a recursive state variable. The new intensity simply becomes the baseline mu, plus the decayed value of the previous intensity. We only require the previous state and the exact time delta between the ticks. This brilliant algebraic reduction shifts our algorithmic complexity from O, n, down to a strict O, 1, constant time. Let us translate this optimized recursive mathematics into a highly performant C++ block. We calculate the exact time delta, apply the decay to the previous state, and jump the intensity if a trade just occurred. This engine is now blazingly fast. But deploying it live exposes a catastrophic vulnerability. This entire architecture naively assumes our mathematical parameters, mu, alpha, and beta, are perfectly stationary. When macroeconomic news hits, or liquidity suddenly dries up, the underlying market regime drastically shifts. Relying on a static decay rate during a regime shift will instantly incinerate your trading capital. To survive macroeconomic regime shifts, hard-coding a static decay parameter is mathematical suicide. When market volatility explodes, the half-life of an information shock compresses drastically. We must elevate our architecture from a discrete heuristic to the rigorous continuous time stochastic integral. Behold the true Hawk's conditional intensity function, governed by measure theory. Let us architect the continuous integral formulation step by step. Lambda of t equals our baseline mu, plus the continuous sum of all past excitations. We capture this via the integral from 0 to t of our exponential kernel. But notice the crucial difference in the decay parameter inside the kernel. Beta is no longer a static scalar. It is beta of t, dynamically adapting to real-time localized volatility. And this integral is evaluated with respect to dn subscript s. What exactly is dn? It is the point process counting measure. Mathematically, it acts as a Dirac delta function, firing a value of 1 at the exact microsecond of a trade, and 0 elsewhere. This continuous formulation allows our execution engine to breathe and scale with the evolving market state. Let us translate this continuous mathematics into structural Python code to evaluate the integral numerically. We define a function taking time t, the historical event array, and our parameters. Inside, we immediately compute our regime-adapted dynamic beta based on the current volatility metric. We then iterate backward through the historical event timestamps. For each event prior to t, we calculate the precise time delta, dt. We compound the decayed alpha into our running sum, weighting recent events exponentially heavier. This algorithmic formulation mathematically guarantees our urgency scales flawlessly. But there is a catastrophic blind spot in this elegant architecture. Look at the inputs. We are modeling the limit order book of a single instrument in total, naive isolation. In modern markets, liquidity is a highly correlated, multidimensional web. What happens when a massive macroeconomic shock hits the S&P 500 futures? A cross-asset toxic flow sweeps the broader market, draining liquidity across all correlated instruments simultaneously. Because this integral is strictly univariate, your single-asset model will be completely obliterated. To survive cross-asset toxic flow, we must expand our horizon. We must graduate from single-asset isolation to a fully multivariate architecture. We deploy mutually exciting Hawk's processes to mathematically map the hidden contagion topology. In this framework, the execution intensity of asset I is no longer just self-exciting. It is actively bombarded by the order flow of every correlated asset J in the ecosystem. Let us visualize this multidimensional liquidity web. Consider a universe with a macro index like SPY, and individual equities like Apple and QQQ. A massive structural sell-off in SPY does not stay isolated. It bleeds across the network. The directed edges in our graph represent the real-time lead-lag excitation between these assets. Let us examine the multivariate conditional intensity function that governs this network. Lambda sub I represents the execution urgency for our specific target asset. It begins with its own deterministic baseline vector, mu sub I. But the excitation term is now a summation across all d dimensions of our statistical arbitrage universe. This introduces the cross-excitation adjacency matrix, alpha I, J. Alpha dictates precisely how a microstructure anomaly in asset J instantly spikes the urgency in asset I. Similarly, the decay parameter beta becomes a matrix, capturing the unique half-life of each cross-asset shock. Let us engineer this cross-asset toxicity mapper in Python. Iterating through multiple assets with native loops introduces fatal execution latency. We must deploy a fully vectorized number py architecture to evaluate the entire network simultaneously. By executing a precise dot product between the alpha adjacency matrix and the decayed event states, we instantly compute the holistic toxicity vector for the entire market in a single CPU cycle. This multivariate algorithm is theoretically pristine and computationally optimized. But deploying it live into the markets right now guarantees immediate capital destruction. You have engineered the multidimensional engine, but you have absolutely no fuel. The matrices for mu, alpha, and beta are completely empty. Guessing them is financial suicide. If you cannot rigorously calibrate this massive parameter space to historical tick data, the model is a theoretical fantasy. Welcome to the calibration void. Welcome to the calibration void. We have a pristine multivariate engine, but zero parameters. To extract exact parameters directly from empirical tick data, we deploy maximum likelihood estimation. MLE mathematically quantifies the exact probability of observing our specific sequence of historical trades. Let us architect the Hawk's log likelihood objective function from the ground up. The function consists of two opposing mathematical forces, a reward and a penalty. The first term is the summation of the log intensities at exactly the timestamps where events occurred. We mathematically reward the model for predicting high execution urgency precisely when trades actually hit the tape. But without a penalty, the optimizer would blindly push the intensity to infinity. Thus, we subtract the compensator, the integral of the conditional intensity over the entire observation window. This strictly penalizes the model for predicting trades during periods of absolute silence in the order book. To calibrate our engine, we must computationally minimize the negative log likelihood. Let us engineer the numerical solver in Python. We utilize the L-BFGS-B algorithm, a quasi-Newton method perfect for bounded multidimensional optimization. We define our objective function, taking our parameter guesses and high-frequency timestamp arrays. Crucially, we must mathematically enforce structural boundaries before solving. Beta must be strictly greater than alpha. If the impact magnitude exceeds the decay rate, the excitation explodes into infinite non-stationarity, and the mathematics completely break down. We inject these strict bounds into the SciPy optimizer and initiate the search. This solver is mathematically flawless. But deploying it live into the matching engine exposes a fatal flaw. Evaluating the log likelihood function requires an O(n) calculation across historical ticks. But the gradient search algorithm must evaluate this function hundreds of times, iteratively. This creates a massive O(n²) computational bottleneck. Let us visualize this race condition on the microsecond timeline. By the exact millisecond your iterative CPU solver converges on the perfect parameters. The limit order book has already completely transformed. The micromean reversion has occurred. Your alpha has completely evaporated before your execution logic even fires. To defeat the latency trap, we must completely abandon online optimization during live market hours. Maximum likelihood estimation is mathematically pristine, but its O(n²) complexity guarantees execution failure. Instead, we architect a massive, multidimensional parameter grid entirely offline. This grid maps thousands of historical volatility regimes, order flow imbalances, and spread states to pre-calculated Hawk's parameters. During live trading, our mathematical search is replaced by an instantaneous O(1) memory pointer lookup. We simply index into our pre-computed multidimensional array using the current market state. With zero latency calibration achieved, let us dissect how we exploit microstructural chaos. When the multivariate Hawk's intensity violently spikes, naive liquidity providers panic. They immediately cancel their resting limit orders to avoid adverse selection. This creates a transient liquidity vacuum. The spread artificially widens, completely disconnected from the underlying fair value. But because we anticipate this exact exponential decay topology, we know the market will undergo a micromean reversion. The intensity will decay, and the limit order book will replenish. Our objective is to aggressively inject passive limit orders at these extreme bounds. We secure the artificially wide spread just milliseconds before the market makers return. Let us architect the final C++ trigger logic. We constantly monitor the real-time intensity against our offline calibrated critical threshold. The exact microsecond the threshold is breached, our sniper logic fires. We calculate the optimal resting prices using the tick size and current best bid and ask. And we blast passive limit orders directly into the exchange's matching engine. Masterclass concluded. If you want to survive in the algorithmic trenches, subscribe to the Omnicast network, like this video, and stay rigorous.